community prayer and the singing of the Philippine national anthem.
Kung ano kaya tayo? Parang
ang dugong gumuhit ng ating kasaysayan, ng ating pagkatao, ng ating lahi, ay ang dugo ng kabayanihan. Mula sa mga bakas na iniwan ng ating mga ninuno, ating ipinagpapatuloy ang kanilang nasimulan sa mga paraang hinihingi ng anumang panahon. Taglay ang ipinamanang kagitingan at inspirasyon. Dahil ang apoy na sumiklab ilang siglo na ang nakalilipas ay nabubuhay pa rin sa atin magpahanggang ngayon.
Yes.
Welcome po sa lahat. So this afternoon is our general orientation for our group, which is MM Collab Group. I hope everyone can hear me loud.
Yes, Doc.
Okay, thank you. So for this afternoon, this session is put on record so that the rest of the others who may not be able to join us or are still on their way to enrollment, and I know some are still inquiring for the enrollment to the program, because today we have our school year. So this is a school year for 2023-2024. So this is our first trimester. So for this afternoon, we will be talking about matters which will guide us and help us throughout the completion of our enrolled program majors. We have three, no? Actually, one for masters, and then we have for the PhD, and then we also have for the postdoctoral degree programs, no? For strategic management, leadership, and then total quality management. So we have here one PCU support services, and then we will be talking about class list and schedule, and then I'll introduce you to faculty members. So this will be your faculty members or professors that will be handling your subjects. And then we have the modality of our engagement, no? Which is both the synchronous and then the asynchronous classes. And then we will also talk about the curriculum map, no? For this is for the thesis and then the non-thesis program. So we have the project paper, which is for the seminar paper program output, no? For the non-thesis. And then we will be talking about the comprehensive exam. So this is on the schedule. Those on their dissertation, 1, 2, and 3. We're talking about our PhD students. And then the presentation of project 2 outputs. So I think we have missed this so far. So we hopefully have to accomplish this for the next months to come, no? And then, of course, our graduation at the PICC, which is on March. So program completion, and then other relevant matters arising from this session. Okay, let me introduce to the new students of the graduate school for Philippine Christian University. So we have our 2 agile leaders. We constantly engage with them in some areas, no? Specifically for our students in the PhD program. So before they present their proposal to the panel members for the research critic panel, they have to present it, no, to our own very own president. So there is a venue for each candidate, no, for the PhD program to present his or her paper to the university president, and then the president will have to make comments, suggestions on the proposed topic, no, for dissertation. So very, very much engaged. And also, we usually see him on webinars, no? So we always invite him, and then he is always making himself available. So we have Dr. Junifen F. Gawan, our president for PCU. And also, equally, so we have Dr. Margie de Guzman de la Cruz, no? So she is our Vice President for Globalization and Extension. So she takes charge of the modality that we have right now. And then she is acting as the Vice President. So she's also very engaged in the activities of the students in postdoctoral, PhD, and master's degree programs. So ito po ang ating dalawang leader, no, ng institusyon. So we have here Dr. De La Cruz and then the president, Dr. Gawan. Now, to some students, no, they see three administrators also here. Let me just make mention that in our group chats, no, they are all in our group chats. So nasa member sila sa ating mga group chat, no? I was able to get their permission, then they said yes. So in our group chat, which is for everyone, for the ITC, no? I think those who are member already of the group chat for ITC, nandun po si Dr. Mario Miranda. So he is the Vice President for the Information Communications and Technology. So nandun po siya nakaalalay kasama ang kanyang mga staff, no? Ito po ang GC na magbibigay sa atin ng mga updates on our PCU account in terms of the Gmail. So each one should have his own or her own account, no? So binibigyan tayo ng PCU ng ating Gmail account, dedicated, no? So sa pangalan natin. And I think by the information so far, yung duration ng account na ito ay parang 5 years, no? So pag kahit alumni ka, nagwo-work pa rin yung account. So maganda ito because we can keep our data using our PCU domain, no? So na lahat po ng ating transaction nandun sa pangalan mo, tapos at pcu.edu.ph. So lahat po tayo magkakaroon ng account. And any matters arising from our journey towards completing our program, pwede nating ma-email ng mga tao doon sa PCU. Kasi lahat tayo may PCU account, no? You can address that to the president, address that to anyone. You just type the name, no? Nandun sa ating Gmail. Okay. So lahat po tayo dapat may Gmail account. And for those new students which still don't have, lahat ng new students, I will add you to the group chat of ICT. Kasi nandun po yung form na pipil upan para magkaroon tayo ng ating Gmail account. Okay? So I think the active staff there is Titus, no? So si Titus yung ina-address natin doon na nag-a-assist sa atin to accommodate us, no, for the application of our Gmail account. And also the login credentials to our learning management system, no? Ang ating portal, no? So doon din sa ITC. And also matters regarding comprehensive exam, kasi naka-link, no, doon sa ating portal. So sila din ang nag-o-orient sa atin. Okay? So meron po tayo dito headed by our Vice President, Dr. Mario Miranda. Dr. Vida Jimenez is the Director for the Open Education Professional. So ito yung mga distance, no? Head din siya ng Graduate School for Education. So closely working, no, with our education students, no? Kasi meron tayong mga takers ng master MAED, no? Yung mga eduk. So I apologize early. Mahirap ang scheduling sa MAED, kaya usually kino-coordinate ko sila doon kay Dr. Vida. Now why? Because students inquire, gusto ko pong mag-MAED tapos major in early childhood. Gusto ko pong mag-MAED, major in Filipino. So pag isa-isa ang estudyante, tapos 4 na professor ang hahanapin mo, tapos iba-iba ang subjects, doon po ako nahihirapan. Kaya ay naglagay po tayo ng group chat para sa mga MAED students. Now, those taking up master in management, major in educational management, that is still equivalent, no? If you want to lead educational institution, then that is an aligned program, no? Which is master in management, major in educational administration. Okay. So si Dr. Bida po ang nandoon. Now sa office ni Dr. Bida, later on we see the name of Miss Janine or Miss Julian, no? Voluntate, no? So siya ang ating nag-i-encode ng ating every trimester na subjects. So if there are some problems, doon po yan sa office ni Dr. Vida. And of course, we have here the VP for Finance, no? So this is Mr. Mark Jetro Cababan. So si Jet, no? VP Jet ay nasa finance, no? So I think ang PCU maganda kasi lahat ng mode of payments meron sila, no? If you can go face to face, so you can scratch your credit card for payments, nandun sa counter. Debit cards, cash, nandun. Okay? So tinatanggap ng PCU lahat ng modes ng payment. So ito ay headed by Kababan, no? So BP Kababan, si Jet. Okay. So sila itong mga tao na ito ay importante, no? So sa ating pag-complete ng program. Okay. We also have here the Transnational Education Extension Program. So si Dr. Jeffrey Perida, siya ang director ng TINEP. And then we have here the MBA, MM. So lahat ng mga masters at saka MBA kay doctor. So she's already a doctor, Dr. Joanna Rose Rosales. So siya ang nasa master's program. Okay. Sa PhD naman, we have Dr. Garcia. So siya, kilala siya ng mga PhD kasi siya yung umuupo dun sa panel dissertation. Okay. So sila po ang ating PCU administrators in the programs that we are enrolled in. So we are part of the TINEP program, no? So the Transnational Education Extension Program. Okay. Well, this is our we have here our e-library. So I think we can have this through our LMS. So this is this can be accessed, no, by messaging the here. So we have here makikita po to sa website ng PCU. So para doon sa ating link, no, ng library. So yung mga e-resources, na online resources. Practically because we are in the flexible modality, but anytime we can always visit our university and use the resources of the library. Okay. So pero meron din tayong online, no? So we just have to send our message so they can give us the credentials, no, to access the online resources. Okay, so as mentioned earlier, ito po ang ating LMS, no? Ang ating LMS ay galing sa Greatness Lab, no? So sila yung provider natin doon sa ating Blue Book na sinasabi. So sila ang nag-o-orient if we need the Blue Book. So they orient us, no, in terms of navigating our learning management system. Okay. So Greatness Lab ang provider. Okay, so these are the important people in the university. So we have Dr. Grace Musa. So ito yung kanyang messenger. So ito ay patungkol sa mga transcript of records, report of grades. So she is in charge of the registrar's office as supervisor. We can directly have link with her through the messenger. So paki-ano na lang na ikaw ay MM Collab group, no? Kasi I think tayo yung pinakamakulit na group. So pwedeng nagkaroon na tayo ng permission na pwedeng kulitin ang mga tao sa PCU. So ito si si Dr. Grace Musa. Okay, at the moment when you enrolled, so you have your provisionary enrollment, no? So we always work with the concept of trust and confidence. So pag nag-enroll ka ng masters, kailangan mo lang yung undergrad. Okay? Pag nag-enroll ka ng PhD, kailangan mo ang master's degree. Now, if you are PCU graduate of masters, non-thesis, pwede ka nang dumiretso sa PhD. Pero pag ikaw ay non-PCU graduate, non-PCU ng masters, tapos wala kang thesis, so it's a non-thesis program, and then you enrolled in the PhD, magkakaroon ka ng bridging courses. So may additional courses pag ikaw ay hindi taga PCU, no? Yung master's degree mo. Okay. Now, for thesis program, masters, and then to the PhD, wala na pong bridging program. Wala nang courses na bridging. So automatic na yun. Okay? I-evaluate lang yung alignment. So nandun yan lahat po kay kay Dr. Grace Musa. Okay, so siya po ang in charge. Okay, and those who would like also to request for their grades, no? Especially official grades. So I would just like to apologize, no, na delayed tayo ngayon sa grades natin, but I'm working on it. I have your messenger requesting for grades for last semester, so I'll be working on it. Pag gusto nyo ng official grade, so kayo po ay magbabayad, no? Magbabayad kayo ng I think 200 pesos. So the 200 pesos, and then you email Dr. Musa, attach the receipt, no, na nagbayad ka para hihingi ka ng official, no? Ibig sabihin official running transcript of record, no? Yung grades mo, tapos pipirmahan ng registrar na ikaw ay nagtapos, no? Or nagkaroon ng mga grades, no, dito sa mga in-enroll mo na subjects. So pwede kang humingi doon, no? May bayad lang po 'yon doon sa official na grade. Official naman yung ginagawa natin kasi galing naman yun sa mga professors, but ang nakasign doon is ako lang as the site coordinator. Okay, so every semester, pilit po nating maibigay sa lahat ng estudyante. And I would like also to make mention that this initiative is only through our group. Okay? So what does it mean? May mga nagtatanong kasi na we deserve the grade. Of course, everyone deserves the grade because we have enrolled the subject. But officially, it will be coming from the university. So what we do as the site coordinator, I made the initiative that every semester I ask for a clearance grade. So nandun yung payment nyo, no? So it's a keepsake form na para ma-validate kung may mga aberya man. So nakalagay doon yung mga deposits nyo, kung payments nyo, tapos nagbibigay ako ng grades. So it is only the group, it is only an our initiative. Okay, so it is not true to all the site groups. Now, by the way, in PCU, we are called site coordinators. So there are around 20 plus, no, of us. Ang tawag sa amin site coordinators. And then ang grupo, as coordinator, our group is MM Collab. No? So the president mentioned what is MM Collab. I just said Mateo Makalaging collaborators because we are all professionals, no? So we collaborate, both students and teachers or professors. So yun ang tawag sa group natin. So MM Collab. Now, yun ang isa sa mga initiative na para ma-update, nagbibigay po ako ng grade, no? Tapos doon sa ating mga webinars, sa ating mga pangangailangan, no? So nandun yung initiative na ginagawa natin, no, para sa ating grupo. Okay? And because some students are messaging me, no, na humingi sila ng grade pero hindi naman sila taga MM Collab. Sila ay mga taga ibang group, no? Kasi may nagsabi na meron daw grade. Hindi po ako nagbibigay ng grade sa ibang students, no, sa MM Collab lang. Because at the end of the semester, I always ask professors to share the grades. Ang grade kasi importante sa professor. So some professors would say, I already submitted my grades to PCU. So I asked favor again, can you share it with me? Kasi kailangan ng estudyante. No? So kaya sagrado kasi ang grade, no? So if to those who are teaching. So that's why I ask favor, no, to the professors na kung ma-share nila ang grade sa akin, no? Para naman ma-share ko dun sa students. Okay? Para alam ng estudyante ko ano yung kanilang standing. Okay. So again, initiative lang po ng group yan. Okay? Initiative ng group. Okay. So, but if you want official, then you can go to the registrar and apply for your running transcript of records or your grade certificate. Okay. So, yung office naman ni Miss Joanna Rosales, yung sinabi natin kanina, nagsiserve din siya as secretariat, no, ng TINEP. So, yung mga masters, katabi ng kanyang office is the PhD program kay Dr. Garcia. So, lahat yan nandun sa office nila. So, doon po tayo nag-i-inquire ng ating program. Okay? Ng ating program. So, siya po ang nag-handle ng ating program. So, yung scheduling. So initially, we already have our initial schedule for comprehensive exam. Okay? So later on, we will discuss that. Okay, so nandun po yan sa office ni Dr. Joan Rosales. So sila po yung importante, no, na tao sa PCU. Okay, so from the office of Dr. Vida, yung sinabi ko kanina, nandun si Janine. So ito naman si Janine. Janine Volantate. So siya naman ang in charge ng encoding. Doc Matt, gusto ko pong mag-enroll pero wala daw akong subjects na in-enroll ko. So parang gano'n ang mga istorya, no, ng estudyante. So kagaya ngayon, nagko-collect pa lang ako ng mga enrollment. So binibigay ko yun kay Janine. Okay? So kung ma-late man, just tell me because I'll message Janine para ma-issuehan kayo ni Neric. So ang kasunod niya is si Neric. So si Neric naman ang statement of accounts, no? Magkano ba ang babayaran mo? So i-encode ni Janine, tapos si Neric ang mag-generate ng payment, no? So ano yung schedule ng iyong payment? Okay. So silang dalawa 'yon. So encoding at saka yung accounting for your statement of account. So no problem. Pag hindi pa nag-appear yung enrollment niyo, just tell me and then we will coordinate that with Miss Janine para ma-encode yung mga enrollment subject na enrolled kayo and then ma-care of dun sa accounting kay Mr. Neric. Okay? So si Neric naman popular pagdating sa mga clearance kasi dadaan sa kanya yung clearance ng accounting. So meron tayong statement of accounts, no? Usually binibigay niya sa akin yung buong MM Collab. Kaya I always ask permission if I can post that in our group chat kasi alam ko financial dapat private din 'yon, no? Kasi makikita mo lahat ng mga estudyante doon, magkanong balance, no? But sometimes sabi ko, tayo naman ay group, no? So if there are discrepancy on the accounting, on the encoding of your payments, then huwag kang magalit, no? So just message me and then we can rectify, we can ask accounting what happened, bakit hindi na nag-reflect ang payment and so forth and so on. So we keep track, no, with our receipts, no, especially the online transactions of banking, no. So we keep track on those transactions na dapat ma-convert yan into official receipt, no? So dapat may official receipt ng ating transaction. Kaya ang ginagawa natin after tayong makabayad, ini-email natin si Miss Camille. Okay? So si Miss Camille or si Miss Nina Richie. So ini-email natin, ina-attach natin yung transaction natin para i-convert nila into official receipt. No? So meron tayong OR. Okay? So sila po ang ini-email natin. Kaya importante na meron tayong Gmail account. Meron tayong email ng @pcu.edu.ph. Kasi makikita natin yung mga pangalan nila doon. Okay? So we will ask them if they can give us the official receipt, no, on our payment. Okay, so sila yon. Sila yung mga nasa accounting, okay, and the treasury. So sila yung nagbibigay ng statement of account, no, doon sa ating programa, no, na enrolled tayo. Okay. But I think sad to say because of the, I think 8,000 to 9,000 students, no? So minsan delayed ang kanilang OR. Minsan naman because delayed ang pag-transmit ng bangko. Kasi maraming bangko ang dinideposituhan ng mga estudyante. So nagbayad tayo pero yung bangko yung pag-transmit doon sa PCU. Okay? So minsan late. So kaya nagkaroon ng mga sometimes problema, no, doon sa pag-validate ng receipt to issue the official receipt, no, from the PCU. Okay. So we have here the names and then their numbers. So I think you can screenshot. We have accounting and finance. So si Nina, official receipt si Camille, and then Grace Musa. Okay. So ito yung ating mga importanteng tao, no, para sa ating kapakanan, no, para tayo dito sa ating programa. Okay? Mga concerns natin. Okay. So again, modesty aside, so this is our second year. This photo was taken in the first year when we received our outstanding, what is this? Outstanding group, MM Collab. No? So I received the recognition as the most organized, most organized extension program. So this was the first year. First year of the implementation of the PCU. So we got the award. This is given every December. So last December, we also received another award. So second na yun. So hopefully by this December, we get the third. Hopefully. Sabi kasi ni President doon sa mga other site coordinators, as mentioned earlier, may mga 20 plus kami lahat. So sabi ni President, hindi ba natin aagawin sa Collab ang recognition? So baka nga maagaw nila. So we'll try our best na this year tayo pa rin ang magiging best group, yung extension group. Okay. Now, I think we have heard a lot, I had this prior to the pandemic. I am also involved academically in a distance education as a consultant for a distance education school. So I had the opportunity to attend several crafting of the improvement, especially of the graduates program. Sabi kasi ni De Vera, ni Commissioner, prior to pandemic. So bakit hindi natin bigyan, kasi nung pumasok siya sa CHED, nakita niya yung attrition. Walang nagpupunta sa grad school. So ano ang dahilan? So tinawag niya ang mga dean, mga lahat administrators. Ano ba ang dahilan bakit konti lang ang pumupunta sa grad school? And then the reason really is because most students are working. They are professionals, working. So no time to go to school in a traditional setting. Kaya before the pandemic, we already have crafted. Nag-craft na ng paano ba ma-improve ang enrollment ng graduate school. Paano ba maingganyo, And then he already mentioned about yung mga ibang eskwelahan diyan, ginagamit yung mga opisina ng gobyerno after 6 o'clock doon nagtuturo, yung mga ganyan, Kasi may mga ganong setup na dati, We call it the university, it's an extension of the university. I also am part of that, Na every Saturday we go to Quezon province, we go to Palawan kasi naghihintay doon ng mga estudyante. That was before the pandemic, So meron ng ganong setup. Kaya sabi ni De Vera, now why not we encourage? So how do we encourage is we create a new implementation regulation, So IR. So ayun, nagmi-meeting hanggang naabutan kami ng pandemya. So yung ano niya talagang nagkatotoo, nung nagpandemya na, so nagkaroon ng katotohanan yung distance na sinasabi, yung flexible learning, especially in the graduate school. Okay? So it's clear here. So sabi niya, from now on, flexible learning will be the norm. There is no going back to the traditional full-pack face-to-face classrooms. The Commission has adopted a policy that flexible learning will continue in school year 2021 and thereafter. Okay? So I think on the issues arising, which we are concerned about PCU, so this is clear. Okay? So we are not defiant or we are not, ano bang tawag doon? So let's leave to that PCU administration. Ang importante is, alam natin na sa ating pag-aaral, valid ang modality na pinasukan natin. Okay? Okay. So I have here faculty members which you will be meeting one or two of your subjects. So we have here, okay, this is me, and then we have Dr. August Anthony Balute. Okay? So ito yung mga messenger namin. We have attorney Dr. Bu Castro for the hospital administration. So magiging prof niyo siya next sem sa mga bagong students. And then we have Henry Magat in the education. We have Dr. Yoj for environmental planning. So ito yung mga professors, no? Logistics operations na kay Dr. Balute, and also Dr. Balute is a doctor in information technology, so yung mga IT, no? Related subjects. And then we also have Dr. Lorna Adalid, so mga public ad. Dr. Santos, Enrico Santos, Dr. Endex for hospital and public health. So usually yun ang kanyang hinahandle. Dr. Jet Batin, Dr. Jet, no? For research and seminar paper. Okay? And then we have Dr. Poblete for the MBA, marketing, management. So doon kay Doc Pobs yun. Okay. We also have, these are from the hospital administration. So they also work with us, no? Dr. Carpio, Dr. Libago, Dr. Esquioto. So nagkaroon din sila ng time, no? Kung maraming estudyante, they also help us, no, for those subjects under hospital administration and public health. And okay, we also have General Santiago. We have Dr. J. Sario, Dr. Alan Romblon, and then Dr. Edgar Alan Uy for economics, Dr. Romblon for operations strategy, also Dr. Santiago. Dr. Sario is for public and MBA, no? Mga programs. And also, he is in charge for the postdoctoral for total quality management. Ayan. And we have also Bea Cruz, Dr. Bea, Dr. Sombilio, Dr. Regondola, Dr. Sheng. Sila naman ay nasa hospital administration, okay, and public health. Okay. So we call on them kung dumami ang estudyante, no? So sila ang nag-handle din ng subjects. And then we have Dr. Elexur Ramos. So he is the president of the University of Makati. So I also asked Favor if he can extend his time to teaching graduate school. So he is teaching management and economics. Okay. Dr. Ramos. And then we have Dr. Bakay for financial. So Dr. Bakay is CPA, so siya ang nasa financial. And then we also have Dr. Marge de la Cruz. So also in charge for some subjects on hospital administration. Okay, so what do we do for the rest of the semester? So we have September to December. We have the modalities, no? Synchronous and asynchronous. Okay, so what happens here? Faculty members, we use the Google Meet kasi may lahat tayo may account, no? So pag may account tayo ng PCU, so nandun membro tayo sa Google Classroom. So ito yung isang example. So ito yung research and statistics, nandito yung mga materials, learning materials ng professors, announcement, tapos i-enroll kayo dito. So makikita nyo diyan lahat, no? Yung mga comments nyo, submissions nyo. So gumagamit tayo ng Google Classroom. Okay? And then itong Google Meet connected dyan sa classroom. So dito tayo nagkakaroon ng synchronous class. So ang normal is 4 times, around 3 hours. Ito yung ating synchronous na sinasabi, no? Na lecture, engagement ng students at saka ng teacher. Okay? So we have the asynchronous and then we also have the synchronous. Ayan. There could be some difference in terms of the number of students. Kasi sa PCU, ang ating class size para sa PhD, para sa postdoctoral degree and PhD, there should be 15 students. That's the minimum. For the masters, we need 20 students. That's the class size minimum. Now, when we say class size minimum, kung ano yung matrix ng payment, for example, the masters, yun ang babayaran natin, yung 12 units for a class size of 20. Okay? For PhD, class size of 15 and also postdoc. Now, pagdating naman sa lower class size, meron tayong additional na 2,000 each, no? 2,000 bawat subject. So nagkakaroon tayo ng additional 2,000. Kaya pinipilit natin na mabuo ang klase na 20. Pero kadalasan hindi siya nangyayari because ang daming iba-iba kasi ang gusto ng mga estudyante. Okay? So halimbawa, gusto niya yung International Healthcare System, masters in ano pa ba yung mga hindi masyadong pinupuntahan ng mga estudyante. So usually dalawa lang sila, tatlo, apat. So ang tendency, mag-shoulder sila ng additional 2,000 per subject. Okay? Mark, Anthony, am I clear now? Can you hear me loud? Basag po yung sounds. How about the rest of the other students?
Clear naman po, Doc.
Okay. Oy, Mark, lumipat ka. Clear daw.
Clear po, Doc.
Okay,
Clear.
thank you. So, ayun, yun ang kadalasan, no? Meron po tayong additional 2,000 pag hindi tayo naka-maintain ng class size. So, nakikita yun dun sa enrollment ni Miss Janine. Remember? So, bawat semester, sinasubmit ko yung enrollment kay Miss Janine. So, pag in-encode ni Miss Janine, nakikita niya yung number of students. Later on, I'll show you. No? Ito na ba yun? Hindi pa. Sige, pakita ko na lang para ano niyo. Parang ganito. So ito yung binibigay ko kay Miss Janine. Okay? So this is the sample. So pag ganyan, 13 students lang, so wala na talagang kasama. So may plus 2,000 yan. Okay? Kasi nga hindi sila umabot ng 20. This is for the masters. Okay? So dapat aabot tayo palagi ng 20 kasi yun ang class size. Okay? So this is the example. So you will receive like this. Nandito yung subject nyo, yung professor nyo, at saka yung sequence ng class. No? So ang schedule natin is September to December. So mag-a-alternate yung mga professors. Mag-a-alternate. Okay? So pwede naman tayong humingi ng pabor. Ang usually naman na klase is pag weekdays, 6 o'clock ng gabi. Kasi uwian na ng trabaho natin. So usually nag-start siya ng 6 ng gabi pag weekdays. So pag weekends, ang weekends kasi sa regular traditional setup, grad school talaga yan. No? Pag sinabing weekends, if you're enrolled in a graduate school, yun talaga ang schedule ng grad school. So sa ibang school, or kadalasan, nag-i-start yan ng, yung iba nga 7:30 in the morning, hanggang gabi na yan. No? Kasi nga enrolled tayo ng 4 na subject. No? So yun ang traditional. But for us, pwede naman tayong humingi ng arrangement sa professor. Okay? So usually nag-start ang klase hapon, tapos after ng isang klase, meron pang isang klase, ganun, no? Nag-alternate naman. Kasi nga bawat subject 4 na beses magmi-meet. And then the rest asynchronous na. Okay. So I hope that this is clear. So meron tayong additional, no? Yung sinabi ko kanina, no, doon sa below class size. Okay? Magkakaroon tayo ng additional pag hindi tayo umabot sa class size. So again, we both work modalities, synchronous and then asynchronous. Okay. Now, if the professor will ask you, we shall meet Blue Book. So that's the time we will update our Blue Book, no, doon sa ICT. So hingi tayo ng credentials, no, login credentials para makapag-access tayo sa Blue Book. But to some, I personally allow Google Classroom, because Google Classroom, this is also very private, because ang nakaka-access dito sa ating Google Classroom, yung may PCU account lang. Kung ini-enroll ka ng professor dito, makikita mo ang subject. Pag hindi ka in-enroll, hindi mo siya makikita. So I believe that this is still legal, this is still formal, this is still part of the university, no? As a requirement. So we use the Google Classroom. Ayan. Okay? So next, meron po tayong mga importanteng group chat. Few students inquire about, is Messenger really our platform? For me, yes, because this is the most accessible. I tried Viber, we have WeChat, but I think in the Philippines, this is the most accessible. So we use the Messenger. You don't need naman Facebook. You only need Messenger. Okay? So yung iba naman walang Facebook, pero may Messenger. Okay, so ito yung mga importante, no, na dapat membro tayo. So pag sinabing mga ganito, PCU, Collab, new students, so ibig sabihin maraming members to, no? So kadalasan ito yung mga bagong estudyante, September batch, mga ganyan. So dapat membro tayo ng isang grupo, ng isang group chat na maraming estudyante. Okay? Or mga ganito, Collab group students, no? So ina-add namin ni Miss Maan at saka ako yung mga estudyante diyan sa mga grupo na marami. Because every time there are announcements, information, doon ipinopost sa mas maraming members. Okay? May mga group chats naman per subject. So that is no problem. Pero what I mean is that you have to be a member of a larger group, no? Para makita mo yung mga announcements. And this one also, no? Yung PCU na may IT. So ITD, or ICT. So dapat membro ka rin doon. Kasi yun naman ay para sa mga matters regarding accounts, no? Yung Blue Book, yung workability ng inyong Gmail, no? So baka nagka-problema, hindi ka na maka-login, nawawala ang ganito. So things like that, no? So sila dapat ang nag-handle. So kailangan natin magiging membro din doon. Kasi may mga personal na hinihingi ang ICT na estudyante lang ang makapagbigay, no? Doon para ma-activate yung mga accounts. So we see to it that you are part of this. So a more larger group, and then this one, yung may IT, no, na group. So dapat membro ka niyan. Okay? Okay. PCU, no problem. you can always go to PCU and get your ID. Okay? So, klarong-klaro yan, no? Makakuha ka ng ID, makakuha ka rin ng Certificate of Registration. Okay? So, punta lang sa PCU. You can get your ID in less than 30 minutes with the lace and then with your picture. So, doon sa, I think in PCU right now, kung hindi pa nag-close, yung pagpasok mo to your left, yung auditorium, yung nasa gitna, nandun yung one shop enrollment. So, nandun lahat, bayaran, query, ang last na table doon yung studio. Magpa-picture ka, paglabas mo, meron ka ng ID. Okay? So, I hope na hindi pa tapos. Nag-extend sila. If not, then yung ID is nasa IT na 4th floor. Sa 4th floor, wala namang naliligaw sa PCU, I suppose. So, sa 4th floor, nandun, after ng registrar, sa taas niya, sa side, nandun yung IT, pwede ka magpa-picture doon. Okay? So, bago ka umakyat doon, hingi ka muna ng registration para ikaw ay ma-encode nila yung mga details mo. Tapos, bibigyan ka na ng ID. Ayan. So, dapat meron tayong account, no? Kagaya sa akin, mateo.macalaging@pcu.edu.ph. So we use our account. Okay. Okay. So si Rivas wala na ito. Si Miss Maan nandito pa, no? So siya ay tumutulong sa akin, no, para dito sa ating grupo. So Miss Maan, no? So Miss Fatima Custodio. So pwede niyo siyang i-message para mag-assist sa atin, no, sa mga query at saka kung ano man ang request natin para sa ating pag-aaral. Okay? So we can have Miss Maan to do that or to assist us, no, on some of our queries. Okay. So ito yung mga Google Classroom. So may mga ganyang Google Classroom. So nag-prepare ang mga professors dyan. So kailangan nating magiging membro. Kasi ilalagay nila dyan yung link ng Google Meet, yung link ng Zoom kung gusto nilang mag-Zoom, yung link ng kung merong event na may resource speaker na invited, yung materials, reading materials. So nandyan yan sa Google Classroom. Okay? So as much as possible, we should have 4. Kasi enrolled tayo ng 4. Sa PhD, 3. No? So bawat semester, 3. Okay. Ayan. Now, okay, ito yung sinabi ko kanina. Okay? Ito yung sinabi ko kanina. So, meron tayong ganitong, I will be sharing this one in the group chat. Okay? I am just ready preparing, no? Kasi yung iba magta-transfer na to the next semester. So I'm preparing for your load and then your faculty in charge. So magre-receive tayo ng ganito. Sino yung classmate natin, sino yung kagrupo natin, sino yung prof, ano yung subjects natin. So all in all, this is for September to December. Okay? Ayan. So yung PhD, ganyan. Ganun din. No? So pag naka-15, enrolled lahat ang 15, so normal ang babayaran. Okay? Kasi sa PhD, kailangan ng 15 ang class size. So normal yung babayaran, no? Pag naka-15. So notice, iba-iba ang major, no? Kasi parehas lang ang subject. So this was the last time na inallow yung 4 subjects. Ngayon, with the evaluation of CHED, kailangan daw 3 lang sa PhD. So hindi pwedeng 4, no? So that is why sa PhD, nag-extend tayo ng 1 semester. So 3, 3, 3, 3. And then we will have compre exam, and then after the compre, dissertation. Sa masters, same. 4, 4, 4. Ayan. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 semester, and then take the compre, and then graduation. Okay? So, comprehensive exam, ito yung, meron tayong mga meeting, no? Ito yung last time, nagmi-meet. Ang participants lang is lahat ng mga magko-compre exam. So, for this coming months, we discussed that with Dr. Joan Rosales. It's either our schedule for Collab last week ng October or first week ng November. Okay? So, meron po tayong month na magpa-process. So, yung tapos na po ng kanilang academics, tapos na. So, it's very, very high time now that you process your documents for graduation. Now, what are those? Of course, yun din ang requirements before we took the compre exam. Pero pinayagan tayo na i-process kahit hindi pa natin tapos, pinayagan tayong pinatake ng exam. Pero ngayon, kailangan nating tagumpayan, no? So what are those documents? Yung transcript of transfer credentials. Kung saan ka nang galing na school. So ita-transfer mo na sa PCU para makuha mo na yung inyong mga kailangan credentials sa PCU for your program. So yun po ang hinihingi, no? So before the compre, kailangan nating magkakaroon ng ebidensya na tayo ay nagpa-process ng ating mga dokumento. Kasi pinayagan tayong scan, photocopy. So comprehensive exam is the last academic activity. So sabi ng PCU, dapat maayos na ang papeles before the compre. No? Otherwise, may problema after, no? Bakit pinayagan mag-compre hindi pala clearance, na walang clearance. Okay? So, pagkaasikaso na po. So lahat, no, yung statement of accounts, yung clearance nyo sa sa registrar, yun ang pinaka-importante. So punta na kayo sa old school nyo, hingi na kayo ng transfer credentials, na kayo ay nag-aral na ngayon sa grad school para ma-process na nila, no? Ma-address doon sa PCU. Para later on, yun na yung katumbas ng inyong bagong transcript of records, yung credentials nyo. Okay? Kasi yun ang input ng PCU to qualify you for the program. Kaya may mga nangyayari, no? May nangyayari ngayon na nalaman lang na hindi pala siya pala ay non-thesis. Tapos kulang ang kanyang subjects, walang bridging. May mga gano'n, no? So kailangan nating magiging honest din sa ating sarili. Kasi makikita lahat yan sa registrar, no? So kailangan dapat malinis ang ating record para makuha natin ang ating transfer of credentials and our documents, diploma, TUR, ganyan. So, pag nasa compre exam period ka na, so kailangan mo nang mag-asikaso ng iyong mga clearances. Kaya binibigyan ng sapat na panahon. Anyway, ang graduation naman ay sa March. So, we have ample time. Okay? To prepare, and then we wait for the graduation. Yan. So, pakiasikaso po. Tapos, yung mga magtatapos ngayon, magtatapos ka sa December. So, para maka-join ka sa March, so kailangan din, no? Kailangan as early as now, mag-asikaso ka na sa mga credentials para mabilis na lang magpa-clearance sa PCU. Okay? Alam naman natin yan, no, na kailangan natin yan. Exchange the basket yan. No? So we give the PCU our credentials, and then PCU will also give our credentials that we are graduate of a program. Okay. So yan ang ating compre. No? So sa compre exam, ito yung may bayad, no? I think 9,600. Tapos magkakaroon tayo ng review sessions, may mga meetings, and then follow-up, and then orientation, kung paano gagawin ang compre exam. So yan, ginagawa yan. May separate na session, no, for compre exam takers. So since wala pang announcement, kung ikaw ay qualified na to take the compre, mag-start ka ng mag-secure ng clearance, no? So punta ka na doon sa lumang school mo, hingi ka na ng panibagong TOR para i-address sa PCU. Kasi may iba-ibang klaseng TOR. May TOR na trabaho, TOR na abroad, no? So dapat ang hinihiling mo yung TOR, transfer credential, because you are going to the graduate school. So yun ang hinihingi ng PCU, hindi yung employment na TOR. Or TOR para sa PRC, hindi yun. So dapat yung transfer credential. No? Kasi you will be going to another school, no? Ayan. So usually we allot 1 month to process all of that, and then later on we finalize the list, and then we can proceed with the sessions on coaching, no? So coaching, preparation para dun sa comprehensive exam. So I hope that that is clear. Now, dito naman, thesis dissertation. So magkakaroon na naman tayo ng orientation, exclusive. So if you are done with your compre exam, then for PhD, you can now proceed with dissertation. So magkakaroon po tayo ng orientation. I think the orientation here would be next week, because the PCU has already released a new memo na hindi agad-agad mag-schedule ang PCU ng defense. So kailangan ng 2 months, no? So kailangan nating i-ready. So yung ibang estudyante kasi sasabihin, sir, wala pa namang meeting. So hindi na tayo maghihintay kung kailan ang meeting. Gagawin na natin ang dissertation paper, no? Para pag nag-meeting, pag may schedule na, sasalang na tayo. Okay? So let us I will prepare the Google Classroom for dissertation. So make sure that you are also enrolled. Okay, importante na kayo ay enrolled, kasi pag officially enrolled, you have the representation. What does it mean? Halimbawa, gusto mong istadihan ang Central Bank of the Philippines. Now, you can go to the Central Bank of the Philippines with the notice, no? Na valid yung query mo doon, kasi ito yung proposed na title mo sa dissertation. Enrolled ka sa isang dissertation course sa isang university. So hinahanapan kasi, bakit gusto mong makipag-interview sa mga tao dito? Kasi ito yung topic ko sa grad school. So hinihingan ng mga company ang sanang enrollment mo. So dapat enrolled tayo, no? Otherwise, kung may kakilala, no problem, no? But that is our legal value, no? Na dapat enrolled tayo sa dissertation bago tayo pupunta doon sa mga kung saan-saan, no? Na pwede nating ma-interview or immersion to get the grasp of the problem that we want to investigate, no? Doon sa ating study. Okay? So after compre, dissertation. Now, yung mga masters meron ding nagtitesis. Walang problema doon. So sa masters, 2 ang defense. Sa PhD, 3 ang defense. So we have the title, the proposal meaning the methodology, kompleto hanggang questionnaire, ganyan, protocol, and then the final defense. So 1, 2, and 3 yon. Okay, so again, maglalagay po ako ng classroom, no? So kung ready ka na, isubmit mo na doon para ma-submit na natin sa PCU para makaroon ka ng schedule para sa iyong dissertation. Okay? So ang dissertation defense naman, not necessarily we all go together. Kasi may iba talaga na sinasize up pa nila yung kanilang kakayahan. I'm speaking about financial and readiness of the paper. Kasi may clearance no? May clearance ng financial, no? Yung enrolled ka ba, nakabayad ka ba ng defense fee, something like that, no? So yung iba ready na pero financially hindi pa sila ready. So hindi dapat maghihintay ng lahat, no? So kanya-kanya. Okay? Kanya-kanya. Magpa-schedule tayo. Kasi marami naman ang nagpapa-schedule doon. So anytime pwede kang bigyan ng slot, no, para doon sa iyong defense. Okay. So we will have a session on this, no, for thesis dissertation. Okay. So I think we are ready for open conversation. So let me end my slide first. And ready for some of your questions. Okay, so let me read some, no? Yes, pwede na. Anytime pwedeng mag-enroll po ng dissertation. Kung qualified ka, tapos na lahat, tapos na ang compre, so dissertation ka na. Para magkaroon tayo ng schedule, makasama ka sa meeting, and then maasikaso na natin yung kung ano ka man, Defense 1 ba, Defense 2, Defense 3. Okay? I'm not sure on this. The message is like, let me read. Okay. Okay, let me just reiterate, no? Pag sinabing non-thesis, yun ang equivalent ng project, no? Project paper. So yun ang non-thesis, no? Yung project paper. Seminar paper 1, seminar paper 2. Ang MBA is Strategic Management, Strama 1 and then Strama 2. Okay? So yun ang equivalent ng non-thesis. Pag ikaw ay thesis, talagang thesis siya. So it is MRAD, no? It is chapters 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay? So sa PCU ang thesis dissertation is hanggang 4. Okay? So naka-MRAD siya in a concept. Chapter 1 wala na siyang related literature and studies, no? Na chapter 2. So ang chapter 2 is methodology. Ang chapter 3 is results discussion analysis. Chapter 4 is the summary. So naka-MRAD na siya, no, in a way. Pag ikaw ay thesis, magdi-defend. Pag ikaw ay non-thesis, magpe-present. So kaya yun ang ating sinasabing project to output presentation. So it's a colloquium putting all together the proposal, the finished product, or the finished research coming from research 1 to immersion 2, immersion 1, immersion 2, seminar paper 1, seminar paper 2, sa mga non-thesis. Okay? So, sa mga non-thesis, walang problema. Ang nagkakaroon lang ng schedule yung mga thesis. Okay? Pag ikaw ay nasa thesis or dissertation. No choice ang PhD. Talagang meron siyang dissertation. Okay. Thank you. So hopefully we can go through smoothly to the rest of the other students not here. You can share the important points that we discuss so they can also be aware and get ready of the things, no, that we will be going through, no, as we complete the program. So again, everything is about initiative of the group. So this is our group, no? We are the MM Collab group. So anything we think of, no, together with the faculty members. I would like to thank faculty members who are present today. So nakita ko dito, no? Dr. Santos, Enrico Santos is here. Dr. Bakay is here. Dr. Poblete is here. Ayan.
Good evening po, Doc.
Yes. Good evening, Doc. Yan. Sino pa? Dr. ERC is here. Dr. August is here. So thank you. So yan, marami tayong mga faculty na nandito, no? So salamat.
Other people. Yes, Doc. Good afternoon.
Good evening. Ayan. Okay, so let me just how do I say this? Yung class size kasi yun ang official na sinasubmit natin to the university. Okay? So we submit that to the university. Now, with respect to how classes will be conducted, it does not reflect anymore the class size. Okay? There could have been, that's why I'm asking everyone to participate in the webinars, or if we have a good material that anyone can join and professors can credit that to the subject. So that would be a very good initiative, I suppose. Okay? So I hope that that is separate from the concept of the non-payment of the additional 2,000 for the class size. So separate yung konsepto ng how the classes will be conducted. Okay? Ang pinag-usapan kasi doon sa 2K, yung official lists. Okay? Yung official list. Coming from the students enrolled. No? And how do we go about it? No, that's another thing. Okay? So, halimbawa, I have one subject. I want you to all be present in my session. So that would be okay. Okay? If we think that that would be a beneficial thing to do. Okay? So I think that is most appreciated. Kasi ang mga lahat ng initiatives natin dito, pag nag-invite tayo ng mga resource speakers, karga na namin yan eh, no? So MM Collab ang sumasagot, tayo yung sumasagot doon. Kasi nagbibigay tayo ng lahat ng pagkakataon. And I think lahat naman ng mga webinars, ina-encourage ko na magkaroon ng certificate because that can also be your advantage. Okay? Your advantage. What I'm saying is that sa mga buhay-buhay natin, may mga areas ng evaluation, training promotion, no? Number of hours of training. So pwede nating magamit 'yon, no? Yung mga certificates na meron tayo. Okay? So ayun. That's the point. Okay. So hopefully I can share the schedule within this week, no? And then syempre malalaman ng professor, iko-contact kayo, no? So usually ang mga professors hinahanap din nila yung mga estudyante nila. Ayan. So hindi naman siya sabay-sabay. Hindi siya magsabay-sabay. So mag-alternate, no? Nagbibigayan eh. So halimbawa, isang professor meron siyang klase Saturday 6 to 9. So magi-giveaway yung ibang professor. Okay? So meron namang ganong pag-giveaway. Okay? So marami namang Saturday, Sunday or weekday sa sa 4 na months, no? So pwede namang i-spread out 'yon. Okay? None unless that may mga resource speakers, no? Na kailangan i-prioritize kasi nga nag-invite ng mga resource speakers for the lecture. So no problem. And sinishare 'yon sa lahat, no? Hindi lang dun sa klase. Pati yung mga ibang discipline pwedeng makinig, no? So ganun ka generous din ang ibang mga professors, no? Kasi sayang yung topic, no? So sayang yung topic. So kailangan maraming mas nag-attend, no, para mas maraming makikinabang doon sa topic. Yes, Mark, you're raising your hand?
Hello sir, good
Yes.
evening po. Sir, tapos na kami noong September. So awaiting na lang kami for schedule ng compre.
Yes.
And then by March po gagraduate na.
Wow. Congratulations in advance.
Pag halimbawa sir gusto mag-PhD, kailan po pwede after graduation?
After graduation.
So after March po.
So after March, pwede na mag-enroll, no? And then
Sige, sir.
hopefully, I think hopefully meron na tayong ano doon, PhD in Inbay, no?
Sige sir, sige. Kasi sa ibang group daw po, no? Kung
Meron?
halimbawa, sa ibang group daw po.
Anong nangyari?
I mean, kung magte-take po ngayong year ng PhD in Environmental Planning, sa ibang group daw po siya available. Sa atin po, M-Collab wala pa.
Sa ibang
Tama.
group? Kaninong group?
Hindi ko alam sir, pero yun yung nabanggit po na wala
Meron
pa sa
na.
atin.
I have not seen the curriculum.
Mhm.
Hindi ko pa nakita yung curriculum.
Sige po sir, yun lang naman.
Ang ano lang naman, walang problema kasi meron tayong maraming NVI professors. Walang problema if we create. Ang hindi ko lang kaya is yung may nag-inquire sa akin, yung nursing, PhD in nursing, parang ganun. So hindi ko pa na-coordinate yung PhD in nursing. Nakita ko ang curriculum, parang hindi ko siya kayang i-handle because hindi siya 48 units, no? Nasa 60 plus units siya. So mag-iiba yung mundo mo, kagaya not similar to the rest of the other students. So ano ko na lang na mag-inquire na lang dun sa PCU mismo. Okay? I think Dr. Sheng, yung pinakita ko kanina, si Dr. Sheng Whistlehant ba yun? Siya ay ang assistant dean ng nursing. Okay? So, yeah, pwedeng mag-inquire doon. Kasi dati nakita ko yung curriculum nila, pati yung master in nursing, yung MAN, mahaba, no? Ang daming subjects. So hindi ko kung i-accommodate kita, talagang special. Kasi iba-ibang mga subjects. So, mahirap maghanap ng professor. So, ayan. Kini-care of ko doon sa PCU. Pwede na doon mag-inquire.
Sir, tapos yung yung tuition, let's say, di ba yung advanced something, ganun, yung parang pare-pareho ng course, pare-pareho ng subject. If maka 15 doon, walang bayad. Pero doon sa major, yung less than 15, yun po yung may additional 2K. Tama po?
Automatic yun sa SOA eh. Kaya yung iba nagtatanong, bakit yung SOA ko iba sa SOA ng kaibigan ko? So maybe because yung kaibigan mo, buo sila. Yung ikaw hindi. No? Kaya meron kang additional. Ang continuous po ang residency ng dissertation. So kung naka-enroll ka na po, continuous. So meron ang dissertation, meron tayong enrollment ng dissertation 1. Okay? So tatapusin natin yung defense 1 and 2, tapos dissertation 2 para dun sa defense 3. Okay? So continuous 'yan. Nagbibigay sila ng leeway kasi 6 units, 6 units. So parang 2 semester siya. Yes. So I hope I answer your question, Walter. Doc M, ang ating postdoc ay 18 units. So 666 gagraduate, no? So 6 units, 6 units, 6 units. Tatlong SEM, no? So 18 units lahat. Paano po malalaman kung enrolled na po sa dissertation? Now, you have to tell me. Okay? Para mag-create tayo ng class. So, tell me. As I've said earlier, mag-create ako ng Google Classroom and then I'll share it sa group. So, kung nag-enroll ka doon, kung clinic mo siya, so ibig sabihin, enrolled ka, no? So, meron tayong Google Classroom sa ating dissertation. Yes po, I will send the official class list. So you can make some corrections kung lumipat ka ng major, nag-iba ka ng major para maasikaso po natin ang mga subjects. Okay? So I will. Ayan. Okay, so I think we are clear on important matters for this evening session. So we expect that next Saturday, meron ng mga professor na magsiset ng kanilang lecture, ng kanilang link to the classroom, na magsiset na sila ng schedule ng classes. So tuloy-tuloy na siya, no? Basta magbigayan lang lahat, no? Yung magsasabi naman ng estudyante, sir, we are not available because we have a class by Dr. Santos, ganyan. So give way. Okay? Ang importante doon is that we keep in contact, no, with the professor. Okay. I'll be yes. So yung mga estudyante ko last semester, may utang ako sa inyo, pero binigay ko na ng reward ang sarili nyo. So, pero may utang. No? So pag-uusapan natin yan kasi nga meron naman kayong subjects pa sa akin. So magkikita-kita pa rin tayo. Okay? So, ayan. So walang problema. Meron lang akong konting requirements sa inyo pero meron na pong grades, no? So utang in a way. So pag-uusapan natin 'yan. Magkikita naman tayo sa ibang subjects pa. Okay. So I think no more questions. So from this time on, expect kung si Maan ay nami-message nyo, so pwede namang sabihin kay Maan, paki-add po ako sa PCU ICT, no? Yung mga wala pang mga email. So kailangan natin magkaroon ng email. So dapat membro din tayo sa ICT na group. Para pag nag-request ang ang professor, maka-access tayo sa kanyang mga links sa kanyang classroom. Okay? So, if there are no more questions for tonight, I would like to thank each and everyone for joining. So, thank you so much for your time this evening. Thank you po sa lahat. Magbibigay po ako ng listahan ng kompre kung sino yung qualified. Kasi meron naman tayong mga subjects, no? Kung sino yung tapos na, meron naman ganun. Sinasubmit ko rin yun sa PCU para i-ready na yung statement of accounts. So sabay-sabay na yun lahat. Okay? And then may magsasabi naman na hindi mo na po ako magko-compre kasi may problema. So lahat naman ng bagay na kaya meron tayong lead month na 1 month, no? Usually to prepare everything before tayo mag-set ng coaching sessions. Okay? Coaching sessions. Okay, let me just end this, no? I'll stop the recording muna.